It started with a craving. I had just finished a late shift at work and my stomach was screaming for something greasy. The only place open was a dingy little fast food joint on the outskirts of town, Charlie's Chicken and Fries. I had never heard of it before, which was odd, considering I had lived in this city my entire life. But the neon sign buzzed invitingly, and the smell of fried food hung thick in the air, pulling me in. The place was empty except for a bored-looking cashier who barely glanced at me as I stepped up to the counter. "One large fries," I said, slapping a crumpled bill onto the counter. The cashier hesitated. He glanced toward the kitchen, where a shadow moved behind the greasy window. "You sure?" he asked. Weird question. "Yeah, I'm sure," I said, rolling my eyes. The guy nodded slowly and punched in my order. "Last batch of the night," he muttered. The fries came out in a red and yellow carton, grease seeping through the cardboard. They smelled incredible, salty, crispy, perfect. I grabbed a handful and popped them into my mouth. Delicious. I devoured half the carton before I noticed something strange. The fries were too perfect. Every single one was the same length, the same golden brown color, the same crispy texture. I picked one up and held it between my fingers. It didn't bend. It didn't break. It almost didn't feel like food. I bit into it again and for the first time I really tasted it. Not potato. Something else. Something off. I gagged, spitting the half-chewed fry back into the carton. Then I saw it. A fingernail. Lodged inside the fry I had just bitten. I stumbled back, my stomach twisting. My hands shook as I dumped the fries onto the table. That's when I noticed, the fries weren't fries. The more I looked at them, the more they resembled fingers. Small, thin, unnaturally smooth. Some had tiny ridges, almost like knuckles. One of them had a ring. A gold wedding band partially fried into the crust. I bolted to the counter, my breath coming in short gasps. The cashier was gone. The kitchen door was slightly open, revealing the faint hum of machines. And behind it, the sound of something chopping. I should have run. I should have burned that carton and never looked back. But my legs moved forward, carrying me into the kitchen. The stench hit me first, grease, sweat, and something metallic. The fryer sizzled, oil bubbling furiously. And next to it, a pile of severed fingers. Some raw, some fried to a perfect golden crisp. My stomach lurched. A shadow moved behind the counter, and I barely had time to react before something grabbed my wrist. I turned and my blood ran cold. The cook stared at me. His apron was stained red, his eyes hollow and sunken. He smiled. "You liked them, didn't you?" His grip tightened. "You wanted fries." His other hand raised a cleaver. I don't remember how I escaped. Maybe it was adrenaline. Maybe he let me go. All I know is that I ran. I ran until my lungs burned, until my legs gave out. By the time I looked back, Charlie's Chicken and Fries was gone. The building, the neon sign, everything. As if it had never existed. I tried to tell people. I tried to report it. But no one believed me. There were no records of a restaurant by that name. No missing persons matching what I saw. And yet, a week later, a new fast food joint popped up on the other side of town. Same colors. Same smell. And a new sign. Danny's Famous Fries. I saw people lining up outside. Smiling. Eating. And I wondered, how many hands had gone into making those fries?